Welcome to my channel Kashoot Success Benefits and Blossoms. In the previous video, we have seen the fifth basic point of personality development. Today, we will be covering the sixth point. Be a good listener. The 7 steps to becoming a better listener. Whether you're talking about sports, mental health, or anything in between, there are a key set of skills that are useful in any conversation. No matter how light or how heavy the topic is, it's important to build a foundation of understanding how to listen. Here are the 7 key components of being a better listener. Step 1. Create a comfortable setting and opportunity to have a conversation. The first step to having a meaningful discussion with another person is to create an opportunity to have the discussion in a place you both feel comfortable. If you believe someone in your life is in need and trying to open up, offer them an opportunity to talk. Invite them out to a lunch or coffee. By offering, you have allowed yourself to be available to listen if they want to talk, and by choosing a relaxing setting, there will be less pressure and stress on the conversation itself. And most importantly, after you offer an opportunity to talk, actually go and do it. Step 2. Talk less, listen more. For many of us, staying present in a conversation is hard, but we may not realize it. One of the most common difficulties with being present is that people keep thinking of what to say next. You will listen to the first part of what the person is sharing, then the rest of your mind is busy thinking about what you should say when they are finished. Or they share a personal problem with you and you immediately begin trying to think of a solution. This is not being present. This is not listening. One of the most important parts of listening is to be present in the conversation. Don't let your mind wander and be distracted. Focus on them now. Listen to what they are sharing and be willing to engage. Step 3. Be okay with silences. Silences allow people to think and gain insight about whatever is being discussed. It gives us a moment to digest new information and consider how it makes us feel. It also gives a chance for us to consider what to say next and questions to ask. It allows us to feel and be vulnerable. Silences can feel awkward, but they don't have to be. We often try to fill the discomfort that comes from silence with talking, but ultimately halts the conversation from getting any deeper or more meaningful. Step 4. Ask good questions. When you are listening to someone share something difficult, make sure you are asking questions that are there to help you and understand what the person is saying. One of the biggest parts of feeling validated is when a person knows that they have been heard and understood. Show that you are listening and trying to understand by mirroring what they have said with a question. For example, here's what I heard, is that what you meant? Or, so you are saying this, do I have that right? This is a simple question that shows that you have been listening to what they have said and more importantly, taken steps to make sure you understood them. If they are discussing a situation you have little to no experience with, you should ask questions about the parts you don't understand. For instance, that sounds really hard, but I want to understand more. Can you tell me more about this aspect? These are both types of active listening. This skill shows the other person that you are hearing what's said, saying something that reflects to show understanding and validating the person who's decided to open up to you. Step 5. Be careful when sharing your personal experience. Sharing your own experience can sometimes be helpful in a tough conversation. It can help build a stronger relationship to sharing an experience. Being vulnerable about your struggles can help validate that the person is not alone with their troubles. In some cases, your stories can even provide alternative pathways and a potential examples for how to improve their situation. However, it's important not to offer solutions. Do not use your own vulnerability to prescribe how the other person should fix their problems. Do not say something like, I have gone through something similar, here's what I did. You should do that. Do not assume what works for you will work for them. Every person and every situation is different. What works for you may not work for them. Your job is to listen, not to fix the problem. Ask also when sharing, be sure to avoid making the conversation about you. Sharing your own story can be really helpful in some cases. But if you take over the conversation, you are not helping them. Step 6. Do not stress about saying the right thing. It's always said, if you can't say the right thing at the right time in the right way, something bad may happen. That's not true. In fact, just stressing about what's saying everything perfectly will take you out of the moment and make you a bad listener. Be present, listen, and honestly participate in the conversation. You will always have another opportunity. There are no tidy conclusions in life. Same goes for conversations. Most of them are just the first step in a much richer ongoing dialogue and a deeper relationship. Step 7. Validate them for being vulnerable. Opening up to someone else is hard. It takes a lot to be vulnerable to another person. Sharing your feelings isn't weak. It's one of the bravest things a person can do. So let the other person know that. Thank them for opening up. Show appreciation that the person trusts you. You will never find a solution to someone's problems in a single discussion. Treat every difficult conversation as the first step to support. Ask the hard questions. If you see signs of depression or suicide in a friend or loved one, having a conversation about it can be especially difficult. When a person is in crisis, it's more important than ever to be brave and be a good listener. Ask questions that seek to understand how they are feeling rather than deflect the big emotional topic. These sessions may be extremely uncomfortable to you, but it provides an opportunity for you to get involved and help them get the support they need. Remember, you are not the solution to their depressive or suicidal thoughts, but you can validate and support them while they are in crisis. Merely asking about thoughts, suicide does not drive a person to the act of suicide. There are plenty of studies that show that you are not introducing the idea of suicide just by asking about it. If an individual feels suicidal, they have already thought about it. One of the most important things to say is, I'm really worried about you. How can I help you? How can I help you? This opens the door to allow you from transitioning being the sole source of support to being the supportive person helping them get the professional help they need. If you or someone in your life is having thoughts about suicide, contact the crisis line. The line is not only for people in crisis, but for people who are worried that someone they love may be having the thought of suicide. The professionals will guide you through the steps you can take to help get your loved one. I hope this video has given you basic idea to understand how important it is to be a good listener. We'll see you with another new topic in the next video. Until then, please take care of yourself and your family. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.